Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was the Son of Juubi? And yeah, guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, I would like to ask you guys to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And yeah, I apologize for not uploading your content, your ideas in general for the past 2 or 3 what ifs. It is because I want to focus on my own ideas to just get them out. And yeah, I know you want your ideas done, and I really appreciate your help. And yeah, I'm just getting overwhelmed, and there are too many idea requests that I have to do. And some of them have stopped commenting because they thought that I was not going to make their idea and they have given up. I apologize to them as well. I did not mean to sound rude or act rude at all. It was just that I have said this many times, but yeah, I don't have the time to watch that much of anime content or mangas. I am barely keeping up with those mangas that I have kept it in my tab. So yeah, please understand that I will be doing your content, but it will take some time. I do not know how much, but it will. As aside from that, funny thing happened. I accidentally ended up crashing my Steam and I had to reinstall it. And guess what? I have to reinstall the games as well and a new Windows. So yeah, I have to kind of speed run the whole game up until where we were fighting Sasori with um I guess Sakura and Chiho. Yeah, where Gara was kidnapped and all. So yeah, in this video we're going to win that battle as well. And if you enjoyed today's video gameplay as well as the story in general, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in a past era in which humans did not have chakra at the time, before the era of the Kaguya Otsutsuki, as at the time one sentient being coexisted with all of them, which was regarded as the deity of nature, the Juubi. As the Juubi was a creature that looked like a monster, but it was a sentient being, a huge monster with a single eye and huge mouth with 10 tails, but it was a gentle being, as it gave everything the humans asked from it: vitality, good health, fortune, and a land in which they can grow crops which were quite healthier than the normal one. They tried to offer some of the offerings to the Juubi, but the Juubi wouldn't accept them, which caused the humans to grow curious what was the Juubi doing all this for then, if it didn't want any offerings. The Juubi was such a gentle being that even the gods, Kami, Yami, and Shinigami, were touched by its deeds and blessed it with the title of a deity of nature. And not only that, they were finally going to give it what it always wanted. But they wanted to keep it a surprise. But just before they could talk or get in contact with the Juubi, Kaguya Otsutsuki appeared in this world, and there was a sudden rift and change in the whole world at the time, as people slowly started to forget about the Juubi and focused on the moon goddess. Juubi was quite taken aback by that and somewhat hurt, but it didn't bother because that did not concern it at the time. But something happened. The people suddenly, after some time passed, started to call out the rabbit goddess, a demoness, a magician, a witch who appeared out of nowhere and have caused harm, nothing more and nothing less. As Juubi also heard that she has given birth to 2 children with the help of a human male, and they were living happily away from somewhere. And some more time passed. Juubi's wish was still unfulfilled and it was lonely. And that is until it reached the great tree of world and life, where it was supposed to be, guarding it, and where it was supposed to meet Kami, Yami, and Shinigami. But there was another person waiting there. It was none other than Kaguya Otsutsuki. As Juubi saw this and was quite surprised. So you arrived, you monster. As Kami, Yami, and Shinigami arrived, Kaguya Otsutsuki, what is the meaning of this? What are you doing in the domain of the gods? This is the tree of life and gods. What are you doing here? I'm here for the chakra fruit. What? The fruit that is over there? Impossible. That is not a fruit that even us gods have eaten. Then I will be the first one to. As Juubi then dashed towards Kaguya to stop her, but it was too late. As Kaguya has eaten the fruit as her third eye opened, she, as her name, like rabbit goddess, has gained the abilities of that of a goddess. But unknown to her gaining the abilities somewhat sent the abilities similar towards her children. As the three goddesses were sealed off, and Juubi was put under restraint and starting to being corrupted. As Juubi was finally corrupted by the Kaguya or Suzuki, the new goddess of the domain. As Hagoromo and Homura, we see them training in the training field that was built behind their house. Their mother had been keeping a lot of secrets now, after the whole fiasco with their father, and not only that, because of 1 month ago, their mother left and arrived, but she was different. Her demeanor was different. As they grew up like that, and suddenly, in a blink of an eye, a year passed and they were 18 years of age, and they saw what was their mother doing, and they were shocked, and aimed to stop her, as Homura and Hagoromo both have agreed. And they were able to stop her and seal her in the moon, but at what cost? The Juubi, which was corrupted, was free. Unfortunately, they have to distribute the Juubi into 9 different beings, keeping the original one, which was corrupted, turned into a stone statue, a husk of its former glory, while the 9 new beings were the 9 Bijus, from 1 tail all the way up to the 9 tails, different figures and forms, as all of them were taken in by Hagoromo, while Homura went to guard on his mother's prison on the moon, as Hagoromo became the sage of the 6th spot, distributing the power that was given to him because of his corrupted mother, to unite the humans under one name of peace, so what he suffered, any other child would not suffer. He thought that bringing chakra to the people and to this world will help them connect with one another, and at the time it did work out. And he also journeyed and traveled from one place to another, spreading the chakra. During his travels, he reached the same place where all of this began, the Tree of Life. As he saw that the 3 goddess figures were frozen there, as Hagoromo freed them. You have her scent. Who are you? Yami said. Who's Kaguya's? She's my mother. She's sealed away. You're her son. What about Juubi? You mean that monster? It was corrupted to the core, and it was a mindless beast. Nonsense. Juubi was the most gentle being ever to exist and walk amongst your plane. But I apologize, my lady. The one who I met was not as such. I see. So Kaguya was able to corrupt it. Then what about her child? What? What do you mean? Hagoromo said. You see, the original Juubi was a sentient being who helped out the humans and lived peacefully amongst them, without bothering them or doing anything in general. And all she ever wanted was a child of her own, and we were going to give it. We even prepared a gentle soul like her, like we did. As a child was shown, he had tan skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes, with rings in them, just like the Juubi. As Hagoromo and Homura sensed the structure, the husk that was there, shaking violently, as Homura used seals and chains to tie it down there so it wouldn't budge, and it worked. What should we do? We will keep it at bay. When the time comes, her son will be reborn, but this time in a human form. I see. As you wish. Then what about these 9 figures? As the 9 tiny beaches were shown, as they were awake, and they were seeing which could be their brother, because they were also originated from the Juubi. As the Kami-Yami Shinigami then said, he is also considered one of them then. You all will have to look out for him. Be prepared, he will be reborn. A part of his chakra is with you all. If he's ever reborn in where you are nearby, you have to go there and protect him. As all of them nodded, and with those words, Kamiyami and Shinigami with the soul of their child left, as the husk that was moving violently on the moon stopped, as a single lone tear shed down. As time passed after that, Hagoromo passed away, leaving his two sons, as they were Indra Otsutsuki and Asura Otsutsuki. And thanks to the will of his mother, who escaped her prison, Zetsu, both of them began to fight out an all-out war. One using the ninju, the teachings of his father, Asura Otsutsuki, while the other one inventing the ninjutsu, fighting against the teaching of his father. Asura won in the end, defeating his older brother, who vowed that he will defeat him and execute his clan. Year after year they will fight, until they died, and they reincarnated again and again and again until the clan warring era began. Thousands of years have passed, and they still fought with one another, being reborn again and again. But the Bijus have grown up at the time, and they were still waiting for their brother to be born into one of the humans. They knew that he will be born as a human, and they were kept at bay and waiting patiently, as they vowed to and promised to one another that if anyone found them, they all will be contacted, as this was the agreement between them. But as time went by, the villages soon started to pop up. It all started with Hashirama and Madara, beginning in Konohagakure no Sato, the village hidden in the leaves. And after that, many villages started to pop up. And it was at one day after the village was created, many years later, Madara went nuts, and he used his accursed jutsu and dojutsu to entrap the mighty Nine-Tails Jinbiju, Kyuubi no Yoko, into a genjutsu. As being under the command of Madara, it led Konoha towards its destruction, but was stopped at bay in an unknown valley, where Hashirama, the first Hokage, appeared, and with his mystic wood arts, defeated the Nine-Tails and Madara. As then Mito Uzumaki appeared, becoming the first Jinchuriki ever to exist in the world, sealing the Nine-Tails inside herself. And after that, Kyuubi became resentment towards the humans, as sooner or later all the Bijus were captured and distributed by Hashirama to their villages in the name of goodwill, but that backfired when the warring era began between the villages. The first war, Hashirama died. Second war, his brother Tobirama died. Third war, they became victorious, but with what cost? Many of the shinobis were dead. In that war, one kid has risen from being a no-name jonin to an all-out hero in Konoha and a threat to the other villages. Minato Namikaze, the Yellow Flash, trained by none other than the Toad Sanin, Jiraiya, as he was madly in love with Kushina Uzumaki, as both of them were also engaged and sooner or later got married right after that, when Minato became the first nomination to become the fourth Hokage. As after that, at the time currently, she was the Jinchuriki of Kyuubi no Yoko, and they were expecting, as Kyuubi was awfully silent, as the doctor has said it might not be an issue, or Kyuubi might not try to break free at all once the child is being in labor. As time started to pass by, but Kushina got anxious, and so did Minato, as one night, just 2 days before Naruto's birth, Kushina woke up inside her mindscape. "Why did you call me here, Fox?" "One reason only. Your child is special." Why you say that?" "Because he is special. He is my brother." "What? What do you mean by that? He's clearly not your brother. You are an old Biju who existed long before even I did." "You're not my son. You could never be." "Foolish woman. You, as my mother, is that some sort of a joke?" "If it is, then it is the most disturbing joke I've ever heard. His soul, it has the fragment of the Juubi, the one who we originated from. He's the son of the Juubi. What are you going to name him?" "Son? Am I going to?" "Yes, you're going to have a son, Kushina. What are you going to name him?" "Naruto." "Naruto, huh?" As in the moon, the seal started to shake again, as the Seals that was holding down the husk started to crack as Kaguya's eyes opened, as she smiled. So, you mindless monster, you finally got your wish fulfilled, hmm? As suddenly the seals broke as the statue started to move towards Kaguya and pinned it down. As the statue roared, You got mad that I was trying to harm your child. Don't be. I'm not that much of a heartless. You see, I'm a mother myself, so I can understand what you are feeling right now. As the mighty Juubi roared again. Sooner or later, once he grows up, I will deal with him because he is the last step in the long pebbles filled road that I have to cross to become the ultimate goddess and ruler of this universe. And I will become that. As we go towards Zetsu, who was spying on Konohagakure. What do you think? Said Black One to the White One. Why did the mother send us here? I do not know. I was going to ask this question to you. But we mustn't ask mother questions. You know she gets antsy when we do. Yes, that is why I wanted to ask you, Black. I do not know, White, but we will find out soon. As 2 days later, in a hospital bedroom, Kushina gave birth to a healthy boy. As the plan of Obito or Tobi and Zetsu failed because they could not infiltrate the village and take a risk to get captured. And yeah, as QB said, Naruto was born with 3 whisker marks, as well as some orange streaks in his hair. And he had blue eyes with ripples in them. Is that Rinnegan? Said Hiruzen Sarutobi. That looks like Rinnegan, but it is not. Minato. It is blue. It must be some sort of a different dojutsu, similar to Rinnegan, I guess. As now, the Juubi was moving fast, but it couldn't break free or move away from the giant prison that was entrapped in. Funny, isn't it? I want to break free from here as well, just because I want to become a goddess, but you want to go and see your son. You're quite desperate, but we are both stuck here. Because I turned into a mindless beast, remember? You're nothing more than a Biju, a mindless beast that you can use as a chakra power battery. Nothing else? You are in their eyes now. Time has changed, and your son will be educated by them. And then he will turn out like them. As the QB growled and roared at the cages, as well as the Kaguya who was laughing. As we go towards the hospital room to see that Kushina was happy, as Jiraiya, Tsunade, and everyone was now there, as something interesting happened. Minato's friends also came to congratulate him since he became the father, as Kurimaru then went towards Naruto, who was a newborn. What is his name, Kushina? Said Kurimaru. Oh, Naruto, Kurimaru. As Kurimaru sniffed Naruto, as he then licked his hands, as Tizumi then gasped. What is it, Tizumi? That is a affection shown by the Ninkins to only their partners when they're needing of cheering up or welcoming. Kurimaru, why are you? I do not know. He feels familiar, and I feel peaceful here. Nice and warm. I see. Well, my brats are at home as well. I gotta go back or my girls will get antsy. You know, Anna don't like taking care of Kiba. She's quite too hyperactive for her own too good. Yes, same could be said for Satsuki. Oh, Mikoto, your child, is it born as well? Yeah, it's a girl. Her name is Satsuki. Hey, do you think that? No, we're leaving, said Fugaku. Dipshit. Whatever you say, Dobe. Whatever you say. Keep dreaming. As after that, we go towards Zetsu, who was watching this. Is this what mother is afraid of? It's just an infant kid. Do not let it fool your eyes, Zetsu, my son. It is more than a kid. Mother, said both of the Zetsus, being on high alert and scared. That kid has the potential to destroy what we stand for. He wants to erase your mother. You have to keep an eye on him. And when the time comes, strike and kill him. But what about freeing you, mother? Do not worry. I have called for backup. It will take them some time because they're at the other part of the universe at the moment. But they will arrive, and when they do, together we will take this world for ourselves, becoming the new gods. Yes, mother, as you wish. As Black and White Zetsu left back to their base, in which Obito was situated right now. As after that, time passed, like the gust of wind. 6 years later, we see 6-year-old Naruto in winter walking from a shop to the back of his home, and he passed by the playground to see a girl sitting there on his knees and crying as 3 boys were bullying her. And Naruto said, "Please stop that. You know that you are older children. Why are you doing that? It doesn't make you look powerful at all. It makes you look weak." "What do you mean weak? She is weak and we're not. We're currently powerful than her, yes. But you're not stronger than those who are at your age, or those who are much stronger than you. Like for example, let me demonstrate." As Naruto disappeared and appeared in front of them, as he punched the leader, sending him flying back. "See? I've been trained with chakra and ninjutsu, so I can take you on." "Run, man. We don't want anything. We don't want any trouble." As after that, the girl was still crying as Naruto went there. "Hey, are you okay?" "Yes, I'm fine. What is your name?" Hinata. Hinata Yuga. Huh. Yuga, huh? Your eyes. Wow, they really do look like milky chocolate." "What? I mean, they look like white milky chocolate. They're beautiful." "Really?" "Yeah. How about I take you home, Hinata? You're quite far away from here." As Naruto took her back the halfway when Ko found him. "Thank you, Naruto-sama, for finding Hinata-sama. You better keep an eye on her. She was getting bullied. Thank you for saving her." "No worries." And after that, Naruto left back towards his home. As when he arrived there, he was tackled down to the ground by his 3-year-old little sister named Mito. "Nissan!" "Hey, Mito, how you been?" "Hey, Ka-chan, Ito-chan. Hey, kiddo, where have you been?" Minato asked. "It's cold outside." "Oh, Hinata needed help. I made a friend. Her name is Hinata Yuga. She was getting bullied, so I helped her out." "Nissan kicked butt," said Mito. "Mito, language," said Kushina. "And Naruto, you know it is risky to use your strength outside. You could have hurt it if they were civilians. They had Konoha headbands." I need to investigate this. This is not good. First the Uchihas and now Yugas? The discrimination is getting better and better in those people. They think that they are gods and we are their slaves. They should have to think again. As after that, Naruto said, "Hey, I'm going to my room now." As after Naruto went to his room, he fell asleep. As he woke up inside Kushina's mindscape. "Again? What is it you want, Kyuni-san?" "Naruto, where have you been? I already told them." "I heard, but tell me the truth." "I told you, this is what I did. Why don't you trust me for once?" "It is not that I do not trust you, Naruto. It is that what if you get hurt? What if she or her will is watching you?" "You mean Kaguya, the rabbit goddess?" "Yes, Naruto. This is not a joke. You're taking this way too lightly. This is real. I have been through that hell, and you have to go through that as well. And I want nothing more than for you to be prepared when the time comes for that." "I will be prepared. I promise." "Hey, I have you, Matatabe Nechan, Shikaku, as well as all of the others behind my back." "Oi, why did you call me Shikaku?" Shikaku-Nisan, happy? Even though I'm the youngest, you are the youngest than me. Remember that, little twerp. Whatever you say, Baka Tanuki. I can crush you, you little worm." Yeah, like Matatabe will ever let you live down that, right? "Try it, Shikaku. My claws are itching to be scratched." No, I'm good. So, why the whole family is gathered here?" "For one reason, Naruto. Kaguya seems is on the move, and the husk of the Ten Tails is moving." "You mean..." "Yes, your soul's mother. You know, it is quite weird. I have a physical mother here, and a mother, which is a Biju." "Yes, I know, but it is reality. Can't believe I found that out when I was 5 years of age." Flashback 1 year ago, after Naruto's birthday, when Naruto got inside his mindscape and met with Kyuubi. Naruto was surprised. And not only that, he was kind of happy that Kyuubi was not like the rumors that it was a mindless drone Biju who would kill for anything and destroy everything in its path. It was different, calm, and kind in demeanor. And not only that, Naruto also met with other Bijus as well, away from the Jinchurikis, and made quite friends with them. And that was the day he found out about his other mother, which was Juubi. And not only that, he also found out about Kaguya and her plan, as well as her will, which was lurking outside in their world as they spoke in the moment. End of the flashback. As we see that it was a morning already as Naruto has woken up. I have to go to academy, I guess. I'm starting that today. Naruto has started 7 last night, and now he was starting the academy. As he dashed downstairs, Ka-chan, good morning. To-chan, good morning. Good morning, Mito, as Mito was still sleepy. So today's first day, huh, Naruto? Yeah, Dad, today's the first day. Oh shoot, I have only 5 minutes left. Love you both. You too, Mito. Naruto grabbed the toast and dashed as fast as he could all the way back to his academy. As he entered, safe! As it was Iruka was standing there. Naruto, even though you are safe, you could have arrived earlier, you know? I apologize since I kind of slept in. Make sure that it doesn't happen next time, Naruto. I'm not going to give you any penalty or, punishment for this time. As Naruto went towards the sitting position in which he sat next to Hinata as well as Satsuki Uchiha, as behind him was situated Kiba Inuzuka, the most brash and loudmouth girl of their whole class. So, where you have been, husband? Really, Kiba, you have to say that out loud, as Satsuki had her eyebrow twitch. Shut up, Dobe. And what's with this husband crap? I have been listening to this for the past 1 or 2 years. Well, you see, Satsuki, it's kind of a funny story. Oh, you're telling them the day you proposed to me? No. The day I went to play with you at your compound is more like it. Flashback. 2 years ago, when Naruto was at the age of 5, we see him entering the Inuzuka compound with Kiba, as she led Naruto all the way to the kennels where the animals were situated. See? Whoa, there's so many here. And they're all cute in their own way, I guess. Yeah, you see, I told Mom about this and Mom said that no, they're not cute, they're ferocious, like an alpha should be. You know, I'm going to be an alpha of the village Naruto one day. I wish your wish comes true then. Huh, Kiba? I see. As Naruto then was about to go near Kiba, as Kiba accidentally slipped on the poop that was in the kennel and the lips touched. And that is when Hana came. Oh dear. Am I disturbing you? You're quite young, so you shouldn't cross the line, you especially young man. I'm keeping my eyes on you. As after that, Hana left. No, it's not what it looks like. As Kiba was still blushing and touching her lips. You know what? I'll take you as my bride, Naruto. Since you and I both cannot get married, so why not get married together? And end this discussion here. End of the flashback. As both Hinata's and Sasuke's jaw hung low. You scam artist, said Hinata to Kiba. How could you do this, Kiba-san? I thought you were a nice girl. Huh? What do you mean, Hinata? I am a nice girl. And yeah, I might have jumped a conclusion, she says, says Satsuki. You just literally tricked this dope into marrying you and become your fiancé, while there are many others who might lose their chance with him. Wait, what? How many are there? As Sasuke and Hinata looked at each other as Kiba gasped, You! As Boden slapped Kiba on both of its cheeks as Kiba passed out. Why did you do that? Nothing. She was getting on our nerves. As after that, the class began as usual, and Naruto was in the middle student. As Minato was quite surprised by this. Naruto, are you getting bored in the classes? It has been 2 years since then and Naruto was still in the middle, as Minato asked this question to him after seeing his result. No, Dad, it's just the same old stuff. First Hokage did this, then the second, then the third, and yours. We have been reading this stuff since I was 7, and now I'm 9. And once I reach at the age of 13, I'm going to become my shinobi career. And I want to learn something basic that will help me in the field. The knowledge is not going to help me out. You see, we need real practical skills to learn in the academy as well. That will begin in the next year once you reach at the age of 10, Naruto. So after that, Naruto's, well, willpower returned as he began to do all the practices and katas for what he practiced. And he also spent time with his family and friends, which was Joji Shikamaru, as well as sometimes Kiba, Hinata, and Satsuki Uchiha. As we go towards the Uchiha compound to see that Satsuki was going in a sparring match with her Nissan, as she was matching every bit of the attacks and countering them. Well, you know what, Satsuki? You are the only person at this age who's able to make me unlock my Sharingan. I guess I'll take that as a compliment, said Satsuki as she activated her Sharingan as they started to fight. As at the end, even though Satsuki lost, she was happy, and so was Itachi and their parents. While on the Hinata, it was another story. She was cold, outright cold as frost, towards everyone, and beat the shit out of everyone, even Neji. Do not cross my line or path. If you do, then I will do this to all of you, she said, looking at the main clan people as well as the civilians, who all nodded, shaking their head visibly. It all began after the death of the mother of the said girl, and meeting Naruto. Her destroyed confidence was restored, and she became a hard worker. And she learned one thing: to never hold back from all the bullying she received. And that is why she turned cold. She was only warm in front of Naruto, and Naruto alone. Nobody has the privilege to see her like this except for him. That is what she thought. As after giving the warning to the both branches, she said, "Oh, look at the time. It's time for the academy. And I'm going to see my Naruto-kun there." And those two as well, I guess. As after that, Naruto prepared and left. As Yashi, who was badly beaten, got up. "How much longer, Yashi? It is all your fault. You wanted to turn her into a stone cold Uchiha. I mean, Yuga, and now look at her. She is one. She's the same one that you wanted. Now you're asking me? How are we going to stop her? No, it is already too late, father. There is no stopping your granddaughter now. She is the heir, and she has proven that she has the every ability to do so, to become an heir. So we're going to let her do this, terrorize the whole clan? Yes, there's nothing we can do. She has beaten us all. Even Neji, our prodigy, is beaten by her. She has been hiding her skills all along, but how did she get so strong?" said Yashi's father, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. "Oh, blast that child. Because of him, we are in this pinch. We cannot blame him. He just wanted to boost the strength and morale of my daughter. I have seen him talking to her quite a bit, and that is all he has ever tried to do. It is our daughter who is in the wrong. I guess that is because of his mother's side." "What do you mean by that, father? Your mother, I mean your wife, she kind of, threatened me to marry you off to her." "Oh, I see. Hitami was like that, huh? I never knew." "Well, I guess Hinata is like that as well." As after that, we go towards the seal as Kage and Juubi was shown there. Juubi, the funny thing is that your son is mingling with them. And when I'm going to destroy, I imagine what kind of face he will make." As the Juubi roared, and its eye turned from blue slit with huge ripples into red with tomos. As the Biju roared, "See, you're back to your good self, the puppet. This is more like it. Come on, get angry at me, fuel me." As the more Juubi got angry, the more weaker it got. And not only that, the chakra it absorbed was stored inside Kage Otsutsuki thanks to her absorption skill. It was absorbed to her, meaning Juubi was in a deficit loss here. No matter what it tried, it won't work. As this was happening all over there, we see that back in the elemental nations that Naruto and the rest of the team, his friends, have passed the academy, as many years have passed since then. 3 more at least, and Naruto was at the age of 13 now. Well, I'm proud of you all, and I'm going to say this. Naruto, you exceed my expectations. You were a middle child in the beginning years, but now you are at the top. It was because I promised my father he will buy me something interesting after I'm graduating the whole academy at the top. And I guess I gotta keep that promise, huh? As Mito, who was at the age of 8, was there as well. Nissan, you did awesome. Thanks, little one. So, how's your academy classes going? Good. So, what are you doing here? The whole academy got off today because of the graduates. Why didn't we never got that off? Because many of the clan heads' children were, you know, in your class, so they had to skip that day. Just what we need. More skipping. So, are you interested about your teammates? Yeah. Well, can you tell me who are my teammates going to be? No, Naruto, that is the secret. And as the Kage cannot reveal it to my son, other might also have the right to know then. Fine, Dad, you and your rules. As after that, Naruto smiled, and all of them went to get some ramen. And when they returned, it was a feast and waiting for them at home. After doing that, they went to sleep. And the next morning came, and they got back to the academy. As Iruka came there saddened, as Naruto was serious. As Iruka nodded towards Naruto, as Naruto nodded back. Hey, Iruka-sensei, where's Mizuki-sensei? Said Kiba. Oh, he's in a long-term mission. He was given a mission and taken off the duty as a teacher. I see, said Sasuke, as everyone nodded. So, I would like to say that, again, I'm proud of you all, and now we'll begin with the team placements. As one by one the teams passed until the Team 7 came. Joining the Team 7 will be Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and Hinata Hyuga, Satsuki Uchiha, hey! And Kiba Inuzuka. Wait, what? Said Ino. Why is Naruto getting all the girls? Said Ino. What do you mean, Ino? Are you gay? Says Sasuke. No, I'm not. It's just that, isn't it weird? There is not a four-man cell. There is actually, but one of them is supposed to be a Jonin. This isn't new, Naruto said. Yes, it is, said Kakashi Harake, who arrived there. It is new indeed, kid. As you guys can see, meet me on the rooftop within 5 minutes. If you arrive late, you all fail the test. What test? Oh, I forgot to mention. You'll find out once you arrive there. Now, chop chop. With those words, Kakashi disappeared as he appeared in that room. As the kids made there as fast as they could, and within 5 minutes they arrived there, just to find that Kakashi was sitting there with an open book that read Uchiha tactics. As Naruto said, phew, that took us a while. Yes, you could have used your strength, but you didn't. Which is quite good. You listened to the orders. So, why don't you go, Goldilocks? Why don't you begin the introductions? Introductions? Yes. How about you, Gold Sensei? I do not know since, said Sasuke. Oh, fine. My name is Kakashi Harake. I'm a Jonin in my dreams for the future. Who cares? I don't want to tell you. Holy God, what's his name? How about you, Goldilocks? Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, sir. Yeah. I don't know what to do with my life right now. Huh. Okay. One misplaced person. I want to become strong. Okay. An ego head. I have what I need here. I will only accept the missions. A hard driver. A sociopath as well. Might as well add that. As finally it was Sakura. I want to become a strong Konomichi. Great, but she's way too much, for a dream. Oh boy, overall this team is trash, but I guess I gotta work with what I got, huh? As after that, Kakashi told him about the bell test. As after hearing his test, Naruto said, wait, you mean to say that we're not passing the academy test? It wasn't that enough? No. In the battlefield, you are not supposed to use your knowledge words to attack your enemies. In fact, you have to use your hands in Mortal Kombat. And that is what we're going to practice now. Are you in or you are, Naruto? I'm in, Sensei, obviously. As everyone followed Naruto and Suit and Kakashi to the Training Ground 7 where this event was going to take place. And let's just say Kakashi pummeled them to the ground. At the end, though, they were able to manage to capture the bells. As then, Naruto and Sasuke had caught them. Were surprised what they have to do. As Kakashi said, what are you going to do? Both of them are you going to back to the academy. Naruto then threw the belt towards Hinata. No, you're not. I'll go back. If Naruto's going, then I'm going. As the other two did the same back. You know what? Stop, stop, stop! Seriously, you guys. You see, you all pass as all of them face vaulted. Wait, what? As Naruto's eyes wetted. Wait, don't tell me. No. No. Yes. You used his technique, didn't you? Well, he was my sensei, so I guess. Wait, sensei? You're my father's student? Yes, Naruto. The last time I saw you was when you were 2. Kakashi Nisan, huh? Or should I say Inu? Yes, it is me, Naruto. But that was my code name in Anbu. You gotta keep it down, remember? I might still get called back. Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to. No, it's alright. I'm used to it anyway. As after that, Kakashi then said, you all pass. So, remember just one thing from me, okay? Those who abandon the mission are trash. But those who abandon their comrades and family are worse than trash. As after that, Kakashi disappeared, leaving the children to themselves. Why don't we go and have a celebration? Said Naruto as all of them left there. As we go towards the Hokage office where all of the Jonins were waiting. As Kakashi arrived, sorry I'm late. Gotta got held back with your son, sensei. I see. So was he handful? No, not at all. He has a good head on his shoulders, and he knows what he's doing. And as well as his fangirls, they're following him around and doing what he tells them to do. That is good. So what do you expect from him in the future, Kakashi? Said Minato. I don't know, sensei. But I'll find out once he gets the physical experience in the battle. I can't say nothing until then. Good. So I guess you all are passing your students? Yes, only some of them were failed, but Minato decided then. Good. This year batch has done well, and for that, I would like you all to celebrate. And from tomorrow onwards, their D-rank missions will begin. Hi, as all of them left. As Minato then decided to visit his wife at home and his daughter. As he went home, and Naruto also arrived back home, as there was a surprise for Naruto there. Tsunade and Jiraiya were there this time around, and Kakashi as well. Whoa, Kakashi-sensei, Jiraiya-sama, and Tsunade Bachan, you're all here. What about me, Brad? Why do you call me Bachan? Because I love you more. Heh, I'll take that, I guess. As after that, we go towards Akatsuki base to see inside the Zetsu room. You have to hurry, son. I'm trying, mother. I'm trying to find a way to break you free at the same time the Juubi, who you are going to become the Jinchuriki of. At the same time keeping an eye on that you damn mortal who will rip through our plans. It is kind of tough. I do not care what you have to do. Just do it, hurry, as I have requested. Or are you testing my patience, Zetsu? No, mother. How could I ever? I will do as you wish. Your wish is my command. And after that, Zetsu did as his mother told him to do. And he was close to breaking his mother out, as well as the 10 tails. But it will take some seals to crack. Some hard seals to crack. As Zetsu then knew what he had to do. He had to find and recover the shinobi seals from Uzumaki's. And that is where he was going now. As we go back to Konoha, as the next day came as the D-rank mission's journey began. For the upcoming 3 months, that is all the Team 7 did, alongside many of the rookie Genins. And finally, the day came when it was for them to take their first C-rank mission. As Naruto entered enthusiastically, "Hey Dad, today's our first C-rank missions," says who, Naruto? "I do not have any record of saying that you are going to take one." Sensei, they're ready, I guess. If you say so, Kakashi. There, bring in the bridge builder. As after 1000 arrived, they had their bickering and Kakashi told them to meet him at the entrance of the tower within half an hour. After saying goodbye to his mother and sister and father, Naruto arrived there with a little bit of his stuff, as with his teammates Satsuki, Sakura, as well as Hinata and Kiba. They all left towards the land of waves. As during the course, the demon brothers were spotted instantly, and Naruto and Satsuki were able to take care of them, twin combing, while Kiba and Hinata and Sakura protected the client and the sensei. As they reached the near border, that is when they encountered Momochi, the demon of the mist. Their sensei and the demon of the mist fought, and they protected the shinobi the traveler. As after that, a monster turning appeared and took Zabuza away. As Kakashi passed out due to the excessive use of his Sharingan and chakra. As after reaching Tazana's house, they needed Kakashi to rest and he was bandaged up, while the rest of the Genins ate and rest. As the next day came and Naruto was sleeping in the woods after fighting with Inari in the dinner table, after finishing the dinner, as a beautiful girl came. Oh, I didn't see you there. No, it's just that I was passing by to collect some herbs for a friend who got hurt. I see, I apologize. As after that, Naruto gave all the herbs to them. Oh, by the way, I'm a boy. Wait, what? He's more pretty than Sakura and everyone else. How is that possible? Man, God is playing some cruel games over here on those poor girls. Lucky it was me who met them, and not the girls. It might be a whole disaster. I guess. As after that, Naruto and the gang helped out Tazuna to complete the bridge. And 7 days later, Naruto was encountered by Gato and his goons as well as Zabuza and Haku. Haku almost killed Sasuke in the Ice Stone Mirror, but Naruto, with his rage, was able to take him down. A cold and raging aura appeared, that of simulating that of a Juubi, but it vanished as fast as it appeared. But in those moments and mere seconds, he caused much destruction and break almost literally every bones in both of their bodies. And I guess you can say the midget was dead. Gato and his goons were dead. And Naruto fell to his knees because he was nauseous of what he has done, such atrocities he has committed, as he thought of them as such. But his sensei gave him some strength, and so did his friends. It was necessary, or what he has said might have become successful in doing so. As Naruto got some heart and hope that he will be able to live through it, has some time more passed after that. As sometime later, Naruto got better and over after his kills, and not only that, the bridge was almost done and they were ready to go back to their village as the heroes of the land of waves, and that is what they did. And after returning, the first thing they got from their families was a welcome and then an earful of what they had done. It was foolish, as they should have retreated as the village suggested if a C rank mission turns into an A rank, but they went ahead anyways and they completed the mission, which they were not proud of. And not only that, Chunin exams were announced, and that led us there after accepting into that part. Naruto and Konohamaru were playing tag as Konohamaru bumped into a black clothing wearing person who was not from the village. He had a huge mummy on his back. Oh, sorry there. You better watch your twerp where he walks. I apologize on his behalf. As Tamari was about to speak, Ascara appeared there. You. Mother wants to talk to you. Now. Really? Yes. As both of his other siblings were taken aback by this, their brother appeared out of nowhere and acting friendly in front of a certain person and in front of them. This can either be good or really bad for their plan. As Naruto then said, okay, I guess. As both of them fist bumped and Naruto appeared inside Gaara's mindscape. Shikaku was there. What do you want, Shikaku? Nisan. Well, Brad, I came here to meet ya. That's all. I wanted to say hi. Are you not happy to see me? I am. It's just that I thought that something was up. Nothing was up. It was up. Is that B and Gyuki? Yeah, I guess they joined in. Who let you in, Gyuki? I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. Yo, bozos, what's poppin'? It's Killer B. Some for you, you bitches. When is he ever going to stop acting like that? It's just disgrace to say that you're a rapper when you can't even make rhymes. And that is a big crime. And now I just made a rhyme, said Naruto, as jaws hung low by Killer B. Oh shit, what have you done, kid? What do you mean, Gyuki? The rap god. Please teach me your ways of rap. What now? As Matatabe and Yuji appear, B-sama, you should not do this. I apologize for him. Yuji said, see, Naruto, I told you, Yuji-chan is quite nice. Come on, Yuji-chan, I told you my brother is a nice take. What do you say? He's young, just the way you like him. As everyone looked at her with shock. What? No, she's lying. Of course I am. As after that, Yujito left. as did everyone else. As Naruto came back to his senses to see that he was surrounded by Jinchurikis, Pooh with Chome as well as Yujito, B, and Gara. I guess you guys are here. Who else is here? I don't know, but we all are. Tell Baki Sensei that I will be busy with my friends. Friends? But this is the first time. As I said, tell Baki Sensei I am busy with my friends. I will come back later to the camp. As Gara left alongside with the other Jinchurikis, Naruto showed them around, and in general, they had spent a happy time. As we see in the bushes, Kiba as well as Hinata and Satsuki were spying on Naruto. Why is he hanging out with those girls? Who are they anyway? Said Satsuki. I don't know. I don't think we should do that, Sakura said. I mean, it is his privacy and we're kind of invading it. Shut the fuck up, Sakura. Nobody asked you. Just stay there and look useless. As always, said Hinata. Wait, what? Shut up, Sakura, said Kiba. Yeah, Kiba said as she growled. Who the hell these bitches think they are? Taking our man as their own. Our man? Said Hinata. Yeah, our man, said Satsuki. Since we all love him, and the dipshit isn't going to choose and is way too dense thanks to his father genes, as my mother said. We have to do nothing more than to share him if we want to achieve a normal relationship with him of that sort. I guess that is fine then, by me. If everything is fine with you guys, said Hinata. But I will be the top 5. We'll decide that in combat later, Uchiha, said Yuga. I see. You are fired up, huh? Aren't you, Yuga? We'll see. As Naruto appeared there, what will you see? As the other Bijus and Jinchurikis were there. Nothing? What were you doing here? Oh, we're playing tag. Wait, what? Why are you hiding? It was our turn. No, it was yours, said the other girls picking it up. They're quite weird, you know. Always playing tag when I'm around, and they won't even invite me. Maybe it must be a girl thing. No, it's not, said Yuji-chan. They're in love with him. Let him live in this foolish act of innocence for a bit more. What do you say? As up in the moon, we see Kaguya laughing. See? Hogging over by humans, being corrupted by them. Your son is no more good than you. You are also corrupted by me, and so is your son by them. Like mother, like son. As Kaguya was almost saved in the nick of time by the teeth of the mighty Shinju, as Kaguya began to call it. As we go towards the Akatsuki base, to see that Zetsu has finally broken through the seals after gathering some material from the Uzumaki's ruins. Finally, the mother will be freed now, as Kaguya was now free from his prison, and so was Shinju, who looked mad as she dashed towards Konohagakure. As on the other side, it was preliminary rounds at the time that this was going on. Orochimaru was caught again because of his foolishness, and Naruto's senses heightened as his eyes turned from normal blue to the ripples that were there at present at the time he was born. Nissan, said Mito as Naruto jumped high in the air and straight went throughout the roof. Where is he going? Minato, Kushina said, I do not know. As in front of everyone, Naruto left. He was fighting Kuretsuchi, as Naruto appeared in front of the gates, as every onborn shinobi appeared there, and so did many of the Kages who were there from different villages. What is the meaning of this, brat? Go back there and be a man to face me, said Kuretsuchi, as suddenly they saw something coming towards them. It was a huge monster with complete refilled chakra. The Juubi, said Hiruzen. What? But it was a myth. It is real, isn't it? As the Juubi roared, as Naruto felt something, as his body started to glow, as he had blue eyes, but he had humanoid body, but he also had 10 tails behind him. 10 tails? What is going on? As Naruto flew into the air, as Naruto then hugged the giant monster. Mother, it's been a long time since I wanted to meet you. As the Juubi started to cry, Naruto! Naruto! Wait a moment, mother. As Juubi then growled slowly, humming in agreement as she lied down there as Naruto arrived near Kushina. Mother, Mom, it's me Naruto. I am not Naruto. I am the son of Jubi. Naruto is my reincarnation. While he is your son, I am hers. I was about to be given to her many years ago, but I was not able to do that because of me, said Kaguya as she arrived and impaled Naruto straight into the chest with Black Rod. As both Naruto and Yubi's son fell down, as Yubi roared and got up, and many other shinobis also did the same, as Kushina was hugging Naruto, and so was Yubi there. Naruto, please, 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 no. Open your eyes, son. No. It's alright. You have to defeat her. Mom, please. Naruto said before his eyes closed. His body went limp, as the girls who were watching this, who loved Naruto, their mind went black. As black armor appeared in the sky, a full Susanoo. It was Satsuki's. As a Tensegon eagle, a flying bird appeared in the sky. It was Hinata's. Sakura's huge slug appeared with all the Byaku seals she did not knew she had. As Hiba's werewolf form appeared, mixing with Akamaru. As all of the force dashed towards Kaguya and beat the crap out of her, literally demolishing her to the ground as Kaguya started to laugh. See, this is the funny thing. As it dissolved into the water, that was all, nothing more than a clone. And that is all you have to offer. What a pity, and here I thought that I will get some sort of challenge from you. As we go towards Naruto's mindscape, as everything was going opposite now. The people were dying. Kaguya was winning. The Jubi and the other Jinchurikis couldn't do anything. As Naruto was in a white plane, as he saw that there in front of him stood nature, a natural tree. As the tree then gave a leaf mark on Naruto's forehead. You have been blessed, boy, by the tree of life itself, said a woman appearing there. Kami-sama. Huh, so you figured it out. Where's Shinigami-sama? They're not here. They're going on out there to collect souls and revenge on the shinobis that are killed in your village. What? Yes, the fight is going on. What are you doing here, Naruto? You have to go back and finish what you started. I don't know if I can. You have the power to do so. Use the power of the mighty tree. As Naruto did that, as he rose from the ground, his clothing turned white with golden lining, as huge tentacles were behind him. As Naruto created a sudden huge laser beam from his fingers, and they were chakra beams, and shoot it straight through Kaguya, as Kaguya was barely wounded. One of her arms was lost. You will pay for this, as other Otsuzukis arrived there, just in nick of time. But she was killed by Ishiki Otsutsuki, as everyone was on guard still. You don't need to be on guard. She was the sociopath and my sister. She's finally gone. We will be leaving. You have my word as the Otsutsuki King. We will not ever try to invade you or take over your world. That is the promise that you have from us. Alright, your word. I'll keep that close to my heart. Thank you. With Kaguya's body, they left alongside absorbing the Zetsu from this ground. The Akatsuki disbanded after that, knowing the fact that they were following a madman who wanted nothing more than to free his mother, even at the cost of destruction of this whole world. And they were the one who were aiding it. The guilt was too much for them. Some of them even committed suicide. But some of them lived, due to them being immortal or just way too much broken. As Naruto's life took a turn for the best, he was regarded as the whole Elemental Nation heroes in saving the 5 Kages, and was awarded as well. And not only that, he was on his way to his Valentine's Day, as today was his 21st birthday and Valentine's, as his Valentines were none other than Kiba, Yujito, as well as Kurotsuchi, Fu, and Hinata, Sakura, as well as Kiba, as all of them went inside with Naruto and his shadow clones with different tables as Naruto and different clones were all talking to them, enjoying the night out. As desperate times call for desperate solutions, Naruto has learned fast, and he was able to keep each and every one of his wives happy. As Kaguya was killed, and the Otsutsuki king, Ishiki Otsutsuki, was a kind-hearted king, wanted nothing more to stop this madness, and he was now finally able to do that. As the whole world was at peace. No, the whole universe was at peace. All thanks to the blissful child of the Juubi. You ask what happened to the Juubi? Well, obviously it was living in a miniature form on shoulder of Naruto, the beautiful Kage with 10 tails worth of chakra, the mighty strongest Biju Kage. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace.